Hey there, we're Crystal and Eric, corporate remote workers, Airbnb photographers, and now full-time van lifers. We like traveling off the beaten path and finding hidden gems along the way. If you like that too, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more. And come along with us today as we take van life international, visiting Toronto, Canada.
Welcome back to the van!
Yay! We've been in it for 3 months now.
3 months now. One, which we vlogged, so if you didn't check that out, go check out our 30 days of van vlogging. It was certainly full of adventures.
Turns out that even if you don't think you pee a lot, the container it gets a little full pretty fast. A little full. Over full, some might say.
I think I'm happy to report the next 2 months were not as exciting in a good way, like the best way possible. We thought this weekend was a good time to catch you up because we're taking it to a new country.
International van life. Woo!
Woo! All right, so we're headed up to Canada. I'm excited, but a little nervous for the border crossing. We're gonna see how this goes. We've done it in a car before, but not in a car where our entire life is in, including food, which I've heard they can be a little iffy about bringing certain foods across the border. So yeah, let's do that, and then I guess check in and let you know how that goes.
Really hoping we get to keep our stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to throw out all our food.
Know your height, avoid bridge hits. But they don't tell you how high the bridge is. How are we supposed to cross-reference this information?
We know, and they're not telling us.
Come on, Buffalo. What's going on here? Okay. Hey, check it out. Lake Erie. It was very unceremonious.
Oh God,
It
yeah.
was just like, we're going to Canada now.
It's a bigger deal than this in Niagara.
Oh yeah, they make a whole show of it. This is nothing. They're just like, okay, there's the bridge. Watch out. It goes to Canada.
Okay, our first time going through Buffalo and not over the Rainbow Bridge. The signs are a little bit more confusing. They don't actually separate the vans and the RVs like they do on the Rainbow Bridge in Niagara. So
I've been mentally preparing myself for that the whole time, and I just
too.
can't believe that there's nothing. It's just like, here's the cars. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm a car.
like, I guess we're just in with the cars. Yeah. So it's definitely a bit more of a to-do in Niagara if you're an RV or a van, because they make you separate, and definitely looked like there were more comprehensive checks because we went through that in a car. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe we just hold up the whole line.
That was maybe easier than the first time we did it.
It was way easier than being just in the car.
Oh my gosh, she just was like, yeah, you're good, man. We were in and out, was at less than 5 minutes of a wait. Amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a good time. It was not a very busy time. I honestly expected a little bit more being with the whole vehicle.
They didn't even blink.
All right, so now a little bit of a road trip in Canada. We got to find gas. By the way, there were no gas stations. Absolutely none. Unless you got off in Buffalo, I'm sure there was something, but it was just too easy to stay on the highway and just go over the bridge, and there was no line, so we did that. So
For over 2 hours. Like, not just like, oh, like right up to the border. No, for the last 2 hours, they're like, when I see a gas station, I'll stop. None. Zero.
yeah, they were done. So we're gonna look for some gas. I didn't mean to scare you.
But you did. The length of the van is not the height of the van. And we have a lot more clearance than what you indicated that almost made us think that we were going to crash into a bridge.
Okay, so we spend a lot of time talking about how long the van is for things like harvest hosts and campgrounds, because you have to book a spot that fits the 20-foot van, which like it almost fits in everything, but you're always saying, oh, it's just under 20 feet. So when I did the quick conversion, you know, my mind's just like 20 feet. Obviously not 20 feet tall. It's just what my brain went to. Oh, I don't think we'll fit here. Yeah, it came back 9 meters. Clearance was 4. Wait, something was up with that. Oops. Wow, this is really illustrative. You can see
Oh boy. I can't wait. All my favorite songs are on this set list. It's happening.
It's happening! We are in Canada so that we can go to see Hot Mulligan.
I could not be more excited for this show. I haven't seen rock like this in a long time, and I'm ready to just jam out.
And I'm really excited to see if Canadians mosh. Like, do you want to put a vote down below? Do Canadians mosh? I feel like it's not cultural in Canada to mosh. They're too nice.
It's going to also be very incongruent for me because I am an old school mosher. I'm a hashtag retired emo kid. But we have a little table for this, so I'm going to be like on a little seat like, yeah!
We are staying in Canada tonight at a Boondockers Welcome as a part of Harvest Host. So we are in some stranger's driveway tonight, some very kind stranger's driveway.
Very cool, very safe. They left a little sign out for us so we knew exactly where to park. And we're just gonna call it a night with some cake in bed.
Cake in bed. You guys gotta see this cake. Hold on.
And you gotta see this cake.
Censored! That's my husband! Don't look at that!
How we feeling?
I'm sick. Every time we do a YouTube video, I'm sick. It's sick day in the van.
Aww.
I may be sick, but we're still gonna have a fun time. I am determined to make it to this concert tonight and not fall asleep during it.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
We have a lot of cool stuff to do before that as well. We got to see a little bit of the suburban side of Canada. Halton Hills.
Halton Hills.
Small town living at its best.
Today we're actually in a town called Georgetown, and we got in when it was dark last night, so we're gonna go grab some coffee in Georgetown and just see what that's all about. And then we're actually heading over to another suburb of Toronto called Markham, which was a place that I spent a lot of time because I worked up there or traveled there for work, and I'm excited to show you what it's all about.
So a bunch of new experiences for me, a couple of nostalgic ones for Crystal, and we're gonna stop coughing. We could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Thoughts on Markham?
A manufactured city at this scale is unbelievable. I'm used to it. I got like that corporate sensibility. I like a little like fake town to live in, but this, I've never seen one quite like, look at all this nice little fake town.
Okay, so the one place I really wanted to show Eric is like this fast food, make your own Mediterranean thing, because I ate there when I worked here all the time. And they're closed for a maintenance issue. So we can't even watch them make the pita, which is like the coolest thing to do, but it's
I saw
okay.
The pita machine though.
He saw the pita machine through the window.
And that counts for something, hon. They're right there.
And if you didn't know, Markham is home to like 60 or 70% of the population is Asian. So there's really, really amazing Asian food here. And we happen to love dim sum. So it might be an opportunity for us to go find some vegan dim sum.
Oh yeah, we're switching gears. That's what we're doing.
Okay, yes. You have to answer for your crimes.
I jumped on the toll route just because it was one exit, and I was like, there's no way that there's gonna be a toll for this. It's just one exit. But they did. I saw the little, it took our information. We're definitely gonna get charged. I blew it.
He acts like he's never driven on a turnpike before.
We have been on a years-long streak of amazing restaurant going.
Yes.
And I thought today would be no different.
We literally have not had a bad meal out in over a year.
We praise ourselves like, oh yeah, we're the best at picking places. Well, today, that's not the case. I won't tell you where it is.
No. But you'll know if you go.
I think it's very hot. I bet it's really fresh.
At least you know it's vegetarian. I'm sorry. day. It was so bad. And it was so highly rated too. I really don't know what went wrong with it.
I'm relieved that the streak is broken. We can go back to not worrying about if it's going to be good or not. We can just live our lives and love our food. And we're going to go eat dessert from somewhere different now.
Well, we have leftover caked coffee, like lots of cake in the van. So, you know, caked coffee round 2. We also debated driving the 45 minutes back just to get more. That's how desperate we are right
And
now.
that's the case isn't closed, okay?
Yeah.
It is now nighttime because that's what happens during daylight savings time. We have our super secret sleek harvest host spot for the night, and we are headed to the Hot Mulligan concert after an awesome day hanging out in Markham.
And I'm excited because this is actually the first time that we're harvest hosting and leaving the van, which is a thing that some of the hosts are like cool with you doing. So we're parked outside this brewery, which is currently closed. They know we're leaving the van, but no one else knows that we're leaving the van. So it actually feels super secure. We're gonna hop in an Uber, head into downtown Toronto, see a show, and come back here to Home Sweet Home.
And I think that's them now. So we're gonna get out of here.
Gotta
and we'll
go.
catch you later.